I had some dog treats in my pocket here, and Olivia found them. And she was trying to eat the treats. Freaking mess, man. I keep the dog treats in my pocket, so when I'm taking Olivia for a walk, I can train her. Just trying to say that word too loudly so she doesn't get excited, because we're not going right now. So I'm gonna put Olivia in daycare today. So we're gonna head over there now, drop her off, and then I got a few things I gotta take care of. Well, I just dropped Olivia off to daycare, and now I got some emails I gotta take care of, and some estimates I gotta do. And then there's a few more things around the house I want to try and get done. I can see my desk again. That's amazing. It was so messy. There's just papers everywhere, stuff everywhere. It happens. If you need to hang your Google on the wall, a thumbtack works, man. Something I keep forgetting to do, and that is get the salt out of this truck. Not sure how much is in there, but I know there's some in there. And we're supposed to be getting some rain today. And I don't want the salt getting wet and then freezing, because that'll just be an absolute nightmare. Let's see how much is in here. Oh dear. It's already clumping up, man. It's already got wet. That sucks. I think it'll still come out. It's quite a bit in there too. I'm just gonna put the salt in all these bins here. I already got one half full. I really didn't want to have to store salt all summer, but that might be the case because I don't think I'm going to be using any more salt this year, but you never really know. There we go, it's empty. It needs to be cleaned out. It needs a good cleaning, that's for sure. But I'm not doing that today. And it only took one bin, I guess. It's not so bad. A little bit more in that one. That's pretty sweet. There's my good measuring wheel. I've been using my crappy one. It always jams up and I can't reset it. Put this in my new truck. Put this in my daily. We'll call that the daily truck because it's not really new anymore. Although it is the newest truck I own. But it's a 2014, so I can't call it new anymore. We'll just call it the daily. The crappy one out. The good one in. We're going to take a quick little drive to an estimate. Customer has a walkway that is heaving. So we're going to see what it's all about and see what it's going to take to fix it. The customer wasn't home for that one, but man, that's a big job. Like that's all those rocks, all those stones would have to be lifted up, and then they'll have to be leveled out individually because they're natural stone, and they're usually not perfectly flat. So each one's going to be a little higher. So they're really tricky to get level, and that's a pretty big walkway. Like that would have been quite expensive to get installed originally. And it's so tricky to estimate those ones because it's really just like an estimated, educated guess. Because you really just have to guess to figure out how long it's going to take you to repair it. And that's what makes those kind of estimates tricky. And I like ones that I can figure out by like square foot or linear foot or something like that. Something I can measure and I'm like, okay, no, it's going to take this amount of time, this amount of materials to do this job. And it just makes estimating so much easier. But when you have to kind of guesstimate, that's where things get tricky. So anyways, I'll put in an estimate and we'll see what happens with that one. Now I'm just going to head her on home. I think I might stop at Sobeys, I don't know. I want to get some lunch, but it's kind of early. And some snacks for the dog. Friday nights are snacks and relax nights. Every other night of the week I work. But Friday nights I relax. So this wire is an Ethernet wire that it's for my computer. It gives me internet. But I moved my rotor, so I got all this extra wire that I don't need. And Peter, our vacuum cleaner, keeps getting stuck on it. So I'm going to attempt to shorten the wire. I have a new end. Now it's been a very long time since I've done this, so hopefully I can get it right. There, look at that. Oh, that unnecessary wire gone. Looks like the internet's still working. Now I also have to do something with this end of the cable that comes through the closet here. I was originally going to put a jack on this wall here, but when I ran the wires through the house, Wi-Fi wasn't super good at the time, but I mean Wi-Fi's come a long way. And it's much faster, much more reliable. But I already had the wires ran, so I still use it on my desktop computer here since it doesn't go anywhere. And wired still is faster and it's still more reliable. And since I already had the wires ran, why not? Why not use them? But this one's been in the way. It needs to be mounted up here, ran down there, and then ran to the computer, but it's not quite long enough. I used to have a special staple gun that shot round staples, but I don't know where it's at. I do have the round staples still, and I'm just wondering if it'll work in a regular staple gun. And the answer to that is no. I guess maybe I could hammer it in. Okay, that's not working. I'm just going to use a regular staple and hope it doesn't wreck the wire. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not going to work. Jams the wire up. Okay, that should do it. Cool. Another project off the to-do list. There's one more stop I gotta make today, and that is the liquor store. You know, once in a while we like to have a little beer on a Friday night. Get a little crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Not get a little crazy. But yeah, so that's what I did. I went and picked up some beer at the liquor store. And looking forward to a relaxing Friday night. I almost forgot the beer. There it is. Happy Friday, y'all.